Well, hello and welcome to my lab. Kind of. I don't really know if I can call it a lab, but yeah, I don't really know. Sure got enough stuff to call it a lab anyway. I actually cleaned the floor. That's the first. Oh well, but anyway. I just wanted to show my tube amplifier and kind of make a shout out to that too. This is how it's going to look. All finished, at least the chassis and the transformer. Just some work to do. Put some speaker terminals on the back. Otherwise it's quite done. One volume control for each channel, since I probably never can afford matched tubes. And the chassis I made in school, it took about 3 or 4 hours to do. We're drilling the holes out, all the small screws and stuff I've done home. These ones will be cut off and grind smooth before painting. And it's just standard chassis that's welded together. The transformer is from a Tektronix oscilloscope. I had a few over that didn't work and wasn't worth salvaging. And I've got another one of those transformers there. Might use that for something. Not quite sure yet. The plan on this thing is anyway, it's going to live about 4 watts. And is EEC 82 or 81, and the 6V6 is the output tube. Might change those to get some more power. I don't really know. I'm not sure what the transformer can take either. But well, let's take a look in the underside, underneath. So this is how it looks so far. And I think it looks quite good. I haven't fixed anything to solder the things to that tube since I'm out of that stuff. The transformer is fairly simple. It has lots of 6.3 volts for the glows. It's 212 volt primaries. And about 205 volts output and a few hundred volts, 150 volts and all that would. In the scope it was series up to get more voltage. To get the high voltage required of 350 to 500 volts to run the scope. They're about 70 milliampere windings, but since it is Tektronix, I think that's a bit overrated. That's probably just what the scope uses. So that won't be a problem, I hope. Other people's used these transformers to power a stereo amplifier before, so that shouldn't be any problem. And bottleneck of my system, output transformers. These aren't matched, so that'll be a problem. It'll probably work, but not great quality. One channel will sound different from the other, and well, in this case it doesn't really matter since I can't afford matched tubes anyway. As you know, I can't afford this. I'm still 17 and in school, so I don't have a lot of money. And what I had I've put here, as you might understand. I buy and sell stuff, but right now that's not so profitable. I made a few bad purchases. Well, anyway, that's not your problem. But what I am wondering is anyone have a matched pair of output transformers, or a pair that will work with the 6V6 tube and hopefully fit underneath this chassis. Otherwise I will have to put them on the outside, which was the idea first anyway, but this one was so small so they did fit in the chassis. I won't have any, and the power supply, it will be no rectifier tube, since I didn't think of that when I made the chassis. And yeah, that's probably it. I'm gonna try to build a capacitance multiplier circuit to the power supply, so I don't get the voltage drop over a huge resistor, since this will pull around 150 to 200 milliamps. Complete for the entire amplifier that will be. And yeah, that's that. Hopefully this will turn out good. I have done some I actually got this build to sound fairly good. well, I borrowed output tube to show here, but it has a, I don't know what it's called, but it is a feedback. I'm gonna call it a feedback, and I got that working fairly well and everything. The rectifier tube here, it's just there for looks. I burnt it out while trying to have a tube that accidentally run away to it bottomed that meter out, so something went wrong there. The tube survived, but not the rectifier tube. And well, that'll be it for this video. I'll see you next time.